just beginning to come into Chicago. You're out of the way here in Sioux Falls. Des Moines still having a few more hours of snow. And then as we get into Saturday morning, it's out of Des Moines, but look what's happening from Chicago all the way to just north of Detroit up to Traverse City, Milwaukee. Heavy snow coming down at that point. It's out of Chicago by about 3 in the afternoon. Then it continues eastward here. And by the way, as we get into Sunday, we're actually going to develop lake effect snow in its wake. So there's all the snowfall that we have. You would think the coldest temperatures are going to be up here, right? Take a look at the overnight lows. I'm going to draw the area of snowfall that's going to be on the ground. And when you look at the overnight lows, the coldest temperatures are here. They're here because the snow acts as a blanket across the warm ground, and it emits heat very quickly and very efficiently, guys. That's why the lows will be so cold over that snowpack. I'll send it back to you.
How cool is that? Thank you, Tom. I think a lot of people at home were like, all right, wow, you learned something even after school, kids. Hey, well, Winter Storm Bella is going to have big impacts on cities like Chicago, Madison, as well as Detroit. And we've got a few city-specific forecasts for you, starting with the Des Moines area. Notice this afternoon you start with rain or a rain-snow mix, but you're quickly changing over to all snow, and that snow will continue into the evening. So if you've got evening plans, you're meeting friends for happy hour, be careful out there on the roads because it will be tough at times. The snow will end by early tomorrow morning, so things wrap up as we move through the sleeping hours. And really by tomorrow morning, if you're off, by the time probably you're getting up and around, that snow will be done. But by the time all is said and done, we could see upwards of a ½ foot of snow into the Des Moines metro area. For Chicago, notice this afternoon you're dry. It's going to be late this evening into the overnight hours where we see that snow. And then remember, we've got that easterly wind, so maybe a little rain-snow mix there closer to the lake before we change over to snow. And by late tomorrow, notice that snow is moving off towards the east. But total accumulations for Chicago could be around 8 inches, 9 inches up towards Woodstock, with lesser totals as you head down towards Kankakee and Watseka. Dave.
And Alex, if we get that 8 inches here in Chicago, that would be the biggest, heaviest, deepest first snow of the season. 6.3 now ranks as the biggest one, and look when that occurred, the middle of October. How do you like that? Well, here we go, my friend. This is what we usually get. These are our top 5 snowiest Novembers. And you know Chicago can be snowy, so November is not the biggest month. And even if we get 8 inches, that'll make for the 5th greatest November snowfall ever. Snow total for the month, ever. Our average date of the first 1-inch snowfall, December 7th. So we're running a couple of inches above, a couple of weeks above average. Alex?
Well, Dave, there's a blast of cold Canadian air along for the ride with Winter Storm Bella, but it is going to go much further south than just the Midwest. We'll tell you how cold and where next.
Stuff your stockings with